It's 35. So, yeah. And then tomorrow you don't have to pay. Yeah. I probably do. No, I haven't been at a strip club. Well, there's no problem. Ah, okay, you're good. Go home. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I think that's fine. I was watching over here, and I think it looks pretty good. I actually like that change. But I like it better than this.
I never thought I'd be able to push it that way because I used to, not used to always like have it up there, but I wouldn't wait until
Right, right,
right on the second step. Now I actually feel comfortable since I played so much down there.
right,
I feel like I have it
right.
because it feels good to get there, but I felt like I was here.
Right, right,
Just kind of like
right, right.
what I started with.
I like it. I mean, I think it looks good. I mean, so in the scheme of things, it's really about when the ball comes down, really not when the ball starts moving. Not very many people can pull that off though. I've seen people try, and sooner or later it just doesn't work out. But you've almost done it already. Yeah, I really like that. The ball speed looks up.
I know that's another thing. I was working. I get like a 15-pound dumbbell.
Uh huh.
I mean, would that
Yes.
put that on my career?
Yeah. You can just take a bowling ball you don't use. Yeah. And just kind of practice swinging. Just kind of swing the ball out, and then really pay attention to really your shoulder rotation, because that's really where it is.
You ever tried a two-handed thing?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's what I did. With
Hey,
my
try also two-handed. He's got a good idea.
My swing used to be like over
You just swing it two-handed. Yeah, because it forces your shoulders to be in the right position. That's why two-handers can get so much leverage. Yeah, I think the 2 weeks that you did that you were doing two hands was really good.
Well, it's like at first I was like,
Yeah.
and then I fixed it too much.
Well, that's the way it is. Sometimes you have to over-exaggerate, and then, yeah, and then you find out where it settles, and then you kind of tweak it from there.
I'm also trying to do some just line drills because I was having kind of trouble keeping it out today.
On your line drills, really pay attention to kind of sliding in, just kind of let the ball just kind of get there after you want, because you want to extend your slide just a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't do as many one steps. I just did at the line because
Okay.
I did a couple one steps just to see how it felt.
We'll just kind of implement into your training, just so, because if we can extend your slide just a little bit, that'll allow you to really kind of get in front of it, and it'll give you more time to really do what you already do. It also allow you to project a little bit more.
Well, I noticed that I was doing and after, like after I went to like super far to the gutter and came back to the center.
Your wrist action is really developed really well. Yeah, yeah. So it really does accelerate off the spot a lot more. I think another thing that might help is like sometimes your arm kind of waves when it's going up there. Just kind of find a smoother way, smoother transition. So you don't have to go like this, but so start off here and then instead of kind of wave, just kind of let it kind of sit and just kind of just find a smoother place for it. I'm very passionate about what I do.
You should be.
Well, like I said, the problem is that I've seen hours of it. I know his game. I know Jeremy's game backwards and forward. So yeah, I've seen about 300 hours of his video, about
Is that better?
600 hours. Huh?
I kind of kept it there.
Yeah. I'll tell you about it.
I'll tell you what's going on.
Instead, I kind of kept it with my push away,
Yeah.
and then it stayed.
Yeah. I just think every once in a while that like when it's here, like if you're a little bit off,
I'll like pull.
yeah, you'll throw that arm back. Where if it's used to being like this, even on bad days, you're gonna really get there, because it's a matter of keeping that shoulder back long enough so you can get in your power position. One thing I notice it also does, there's a flinch that happens, when your arm kind of waves around. So by smoothing that out, you're not going to flinch as much, so you're going to really kind of catch it. Garrett has the same thing. He kind of flinches a little bit. Um, Joey does a little bit. So you can smooth that out a little bit. The ball's going to really read a lot better, off your hand.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
I talked to Jeremy. I said, you make the determination, Jeremy, as to your fit. If you feel like the ball is off in the bottom, let me know. So we'll make some changes to relax the swing.
I think that it's always a good idea to check your grip because even when you get older, you get a little bit.
When I see someone do that, okay, it's an indication that he is grabbing.
I like that one.
Yeah, I try to stay a little bit softer.
The one before that was nice too.
I like that. So even though you're off balance, but the thing of it is, what I like, look at the bottom where your wrist. It's like you.
It wasn't like a bad off balance. I feel like I kind of did it because I was like, oh, that's really slow.
But that's the thing of it is the slow. If you can get really smooth through the zone, you can really roll a lot better.
I mean, it definitely.
So you just kind of have to.
Just gotta get used to it.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
At least it's like a softball. It's not like a.
Yeah. What you could do though, you may be hindering your development. I think as far as you might be kind of closing yourself in. Where are you standing? You have room to step back, so you have room to step back, though, right?
You think so?
Yeah. Because what?
The reason I'm afraid to do that is because last week I fouled a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well.
I don't like taking long steps.
Yeah. Well, the thing you have to remember, I would just play with it. So you get used to these steps. Get back here. Use that extra to really slide into it. Because right there, I think the reason why you fall off a little bit is because your body wants to slide a little more. Did you feel that slide? You slid like you slid like. But
like I try to take a super long step to compensate for the area that I moved back. So I need to like move like this much at a time.
That's why like with Brooke, I make her do, and with Tabby, and I make them do what they call a modified step. So what they do is they move up to take away their slide and get used to smaller steps, and then when they do the regular one, they feel like they have more room. It's okay.
Except like I'm like putting my foot down to like not fall.
You can see kind of.
Although I will say, keeping my arm there, if I had it swinging still, I probably would be falling even more.
So I think it also now it's just a matter of just waiting for it a little bit. I think that it's rolling really well, but if you wait for it, I think it's going to help you keep your balance because it'll allow you to really kind of settle in at the line. That might work better than trying to extend your slide. Huh? Bad or just didn't get to the right part? Your balance was good.
My backswing feels.
Yeah, don't try to slide more. Just try to wait for the ball. Yeah. Because right now I think your leg push is in a good place because you're getting the extra ball speed. So now it's a matter of just like making sure that you don't over accelerate it. Because that closes your shoulders ever so slightly. Sort of like that. Well, that one actually was not as stretched out. It was more compact. It looks like you kind of allowed it to roll off your hand a little bit better.
Yeah, I kind of tried to keep it in.
So from the side, it looked like you were just like, which
it
is
came
really.
Off my hand really nice. And I think I'm starting to open my hand up a little more.
Yeah. And you see it accelerating right there on the back.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. So I think that's what you could work on. Just work on making sure that you're not pulling it down, because I think it just leaves you in a stronger position. If you get here, and as you start going forward, if your ball comes down and the shoulder doesn't come, like most people will come back here and they'll be like, but if you can get here and then let the ball get there, then you're going to get in a stronger position. I think that's what happened the ball before. That ball was on its way down before the shoulders even thought about closing up a little bit. Kevin, where were you when I needed you?
What?
He's my calming. Somebody tried to interject with the. Somebody was trying to tell me what he was. He's pulling it up, and I'm like,
Very over the line.
You went over the line? Okay.
Oh yeah. See, look. That's why I was like holding my hand there.
I like the way it came off your hand, though.
It wasn't bad. I just slid way too far. Now you just pulled up. down. I was like, seriously?
Well, here's my tip: stay behind the line. That's a good tip.
3 steps up?
Yeah, yeah. Move 12 steps up. Take really, really small steps. as the angels come down from it.
Dang, I got like in that. I was like,
You grab that with 2 hands and a foot.
inside.
That was good.
Get the 10 back.
You bowling the sweeper tonight? No.
So tired.
Football?
Everyone's saying they're sweeper.
Oh, I don't know. I just heard what people say. They tell me. Oh, that's right. It is the 8th. Yes, it is. Now,
You want to go for the how many can I get now?
yep. I'll let you count the last 2.
How much you want to bet I don't
Okay, that's 3.
So that's 3.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Gonna-
I just kind of threw it a little slow.
Yeah, it was a little slower.
Because I was afraid I was going to pull it. So I slowed down.
So you lost your nerve. Oh, okay, okay. Don't lose your nerve. That's my second hint of the day. I know. I'm not helpful at all. What do you want from me? Oh, it stops at 3.
All right, I'm going to get one more good shot and then
Okay.
I got to go over there. I think they're waiting.
Nah,
I thought that was going to carry.
that one stayed in just a touch longer, but it was a good ball.
That ball actually carries like messengers somehow. Double cheeseburger? I guess it's like carbon fiber infused or something.
It's a good ball. I've seen like 3 or 4 people use it. It's a really good ball. I had no idea.
It's the
Limited. Oh, okay. I have no idea. You were just gonna do it. I was gonna say, okay, well, I guess you needed practice on your spares. I don't know. I'm not gonna argue because apparently I am a forgiving guy. In the '90s, I would have been over that rail. You ask Kevin. I was one of those guys that when somebody is confrontational, I think it's because I'm too old to really get over the rail. So I figured, that was good.